my god. That was so epic. That was, of course, At Dusk I Will Think of You Battle Edit by Timram. And that is also the very end of the... Oh, God. The very end of the first part of the concert soiree. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? So we have just spent the last, 3 months getting through just one day of the concert soiree. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Claps for everybody in our first part. I mean, can you believe it? What a good day. What a good day, right? What we have to do now is... Hi, Lance. I sure am I'm more of a stimmer than a streamer, I think. You know. But we can also stream, I guess. How was your day today, Lance? My day, I have unfortunately, no gardening updates because today was just a bad air quality day, so we stayed inside. Like, I'm looking out at the trees in, like, the distance now, and they're foggy. What the F? What the absolute F? So I hope everyone is... I do kind of want to pull up the air quality... Yeah, okay, so this is air now, right. I used a sick day to sleep and edit. Oh, your mind, Lance. That, please. Like, how about we actually use our sick days to sleep in? So... click for our live map. I just want a map. I don't want to use geolocation. Skip just in case. Okay. So this put me smack dab in the middle of the country. But if you go to airnow.gov or fire.airnow.gov, you can see. Can I zoom? I would like to zoom out just to show. Okay. So you can see how there's some, like, green spots, right? Green is what you want to see. There's green spots. Oh, Florida is all on fire. But you can see how the entire, like, eastern seaboard is being yellow and a couple of oranges. So that's what we don't like seeing. See all of the yellow. See all of the yellow. That is not good. Minneapolis. What's going on there? So make sure you're it's like the summer of 2023, 2 years ago, when the Canadian wildfires raged again and blew all of their goddamn Canada, blowing all of your smoke down here. But yeah, so it's just one of those summers where we have to be cognizant again, so make sure you take care of yourself. Last couple of days, my throat has actually been kind of itchy because, you know, even though we were in the lower yellows for the last couple of days, we're not getting into the higher yellows. I still, like, roughed and toughed it outside because I gotta get in my new beds and, you know, I gotta get my tomato plants in. And now my throat is kind of hurts, so... Take care of yourself and do limit your outside activity, even though it's so good for your soul to be outside. But yeah, make sure you're making good choices, even if they're not, even if I am not making as good of choices. Hello, Bio! How are you doing today? Bio is very interested in editing. I'm sure, right? I keep trying to, like, oh, for my like going live picture, I'm like, let's zoom out so we can, it looks like somewhat impressive as opposed to like just, you know, two lines of an image and and some waveforms. Good, good, good. Yes. So we're about to get into some more March Caprice 5 stuff. We have 4 more images to take a peek at in the first half. Remember, we still have the other half to go. But yeah, I mean, this is the amount of work it takes to put March Caprice together, baby. No, it's not insane. It's March Caprice. And I don't know how. The one thing I don't know how is that, like, how do I get, like, I usually, like, I get, like, 4 of these showcase videos done in, like, a month for March Caprice. I don't know how that's happened the last couple of years. I'm floored by the 3D work you all did for March Caprice. Yeah, that's the one thing that is kind of, I think, getting in our way that we say all the time is that, like, theoretically, we all should get better at, like, getting on top of the work that we have to do for March Caprice, but then every single year we get more ambitious. So, like, our capabilities keep getting bigger, but so do also what we want to do. So it always stays the same difficulty in that respect. But we love it. And I need to get this done. We can't be in March Caprice 5 for forever. It's time to let it go. But we keep on continuing until it is done. So let's get into it. Let's get into a Meteoric Man with this Kyrie piece. Oh, I'm so excited for the Kyrie piece. You know me, I'm very easy to please.
In the sky of the final world. I tried to give the foreground a warmer hue to contrast the blue of the background better. With her in a pose where
also, I gotta just hear the musical transition of this one more time.
The how they use the blues for the shadow and the yellows for the light. It's a very good touch.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Meteoric Man, who writes Kyrie in her Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit floating in the sky of the final world.
When it starts, the music just comes in. It's a good choice, Brett. Let's see, Esper's voice.
A lot of fun making this. Oh, look at her.
Esper and her reliable waveforms.
Oh, look at her.
There she is.
There she is. I love the lineless artwork they've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love the posing. I love, oh gosh, I just love how it's shaded. Like, it's a very unique style that they've got going on.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very, like, you can tell where how the light source is coming from her right, our left, and how that's kind of like, it could be very flat colors, but he's chosen to, like, I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very.
Okay, so Chain's gonna start talking about the lighting. So let's do a little bit here. So we start with our simple pan. A simple pan. It's like if Simple Pan was a slut. If a Simple Pan was pansexual. The lineless. Oh wait, that's what we don't want to do. I want, and then we go zoom, zoom, zoom to the bottom. We put there, put a keyframe there. Then let's go rid of these ones. Let's see.
Oh, look at her.
There she is.
There she is. I love the lineless artwork they've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love the posing. I love, oh gosh, I just love how it's shaded. Like, it's a very unique style that they've got going on.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like, you can tell where how the light source is coming from her right, our left, and how that's kind of like, it could be very flat colors, but he's chosen to like use a little depth in color. That's a very fun and very cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors. Chosen to like use a little depth in color. That's a very fun and very cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors. Color. That's a very fun and very.
Maybe we actually go to here. And see how fast this is moving.
It's a very unique style that they've got going.
That's a good speed too. And then we're gonna let's do the hair, and we'll do the hair right there with our left, like Chain was saying. Let's also show a little bit of the shading on the clothes though with this, because we're talking about shading, not so much details of the face. But we want to make sure we have enough image to pan. Beep boop boo. There we go.
My knowledge, as far as I'm seeing, it's all like kind of cell shaded. Like, there's not really much blending, right? But it works super well because
Cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors.
yeah, and I love that. To my knowledge, as far as I'm seeing, it's all like kind of cell shaded. Like, there's not really much blending, right? But it works super well because we see just a very smart usage of the values of the colors of shading, to where it really helps accentuate that style that he's just got going.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth6367, who write.
Oh. Ooh, that's a rather fast turnaround.
Style that he's just got going,
Yeah, so good.
to where it just
Oh, then maybe we break this up into we have a pan here. Okay. Okay, so you're oh wait, oh frick. Oh wait, oh frick, how do we do this? Okay, it's the Y. It's the Y. Then we can get rid of this one.
shaded. Like, it's a very unique style that they've got going on.
And then
I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like. I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like. You can tell where how the light source is coming from her right, our left, and how that's kind of like it could be very flat colors, but he's chosen to like use a little depth in color. That's a very fun and very cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like the how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors.
Ah, dang. We do kind of want the hair. Maybe then we
Do and the hair as well.
Woo, we speeded through Meteoric Man.
I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like you can tell where how the light source is coming from her to do, and the hair as well, like the how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors.
Yeah, and I love that, to my knowledge, as far as I'm seeing, it's all like kind of cell shaded. Like there's not really much blending, right? But it works super well.
I think let's do like on her wrist. We'll go from bottom up. What are you saying? Okay, then what was that about? Okay.
Like, it's a very unique style that they've got going on.
I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like you can tell where how the light source is coming.
Oh wait, we want to switch. We want to switch. Wait a minute. No. So, okay. Okay. Oh Christ. Oh Christ almighty. Okay, so we start. I thought for sure if we have the hand, we want the hand to start at the bottom and then move up. Did I get my keyframes like all kerfuffled? Here we go. Okay. So then we go up. No, wait, that's moving her down. Okay. Up is down and down is also up, did you know? So we want her to start up. And then I'm gonna kind of probably zoom in just a little bit. And then we're going to go down. See? Okay, okay.
I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like you can tell where how the light source is coming from her right, our left, and how that's kind of like it could be very flat colors, but he's chosen to like use a little depth in color. That's a very fun and very cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like the how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors.
Yeah, and I love that, to my knowledge, as far as I'm seeing, it's all like kind of cell shaded. Like there's not really much blending, right? But it works super well because we see just a very smart usage of the values of the colors of shading, to where it really helps accentuate that style that he's just got going.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth6367, who writes,
Give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right. All right. So, donc. Next person is.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth636. By Myth. Myth. By.
Okay, myth. Myth. Right there.
That style that he's just got going.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth6367, who write
Let's.
usage of the values of the colors of shading to where it really.
Let's actually extend this just a little.
To where it really values of the colors of shading to where it really helps accentuate that style that. To where it really helps accentuate that style that he's just got going.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have.
Let me watch this from the beginning.
Oh, look at her!
There she is.
There she is. I love the lineless artwork they've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love the posing. I love. Oh gosh, I just love how it's shaded. Like, it's a very unique style that they've got going on.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the lineless with the shading is a very like, you can tell where how the light source is coming from her right, our left, and how that's kind of like, it could be very flat colors, but he's chosen to like use a little depth in color. That's a very fun and very cool thing to do. And the hair as well, like how the middle part, it has this lighter and it goes out to these darker colors.
Yeah, and I love that, to my knowledge, as far as I'm seeing, it's all like kind of cell shaded. Like, there's not really much blending, right? But it works super well because we see just a very smart usage of the values of the colors of shading to where it really helps accentuate that style that he's just got going.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth6367, who writes this.
Yeah, so good.
Next up, we have this piece by Myth6367, who.
Export. We want art showcase. We want a PNG, please. How do I spell myth? Oh, we got so many names. Myth. Oh, sorry, not myth. I misheard Esper speaking. Myth. 6367, you have been assigned trans. Myth. Here we go. And your art piece. Put those in right there.
X7, who writes, "This piece was created by using Gacha Life 2 and Ibis Paint X."
Yes. And like,
Firing flames on their eyes. Oh, I love the use of colors here.
yes. And like, I love that, like, so many people have done, like, art of Yozora, right? Like, he really blew up after his release. Not enough Maja and Aegis. And they have, like, such, like, cool designs. Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover in me, but I've always wanted to see art of Aegis.
Okay, so we do a little zoom in on Aegis. We do our simple pan at the beginning. Ta-da! No! This way, thank you. Make sure we get their little names in there. Yes.
Oh, I love the use of colors here.
Yes. And like, I love that, like, so many people have done, like, art of Yozora, right? Like, he really blew up after his release. Not enough Maja and Aegis. And they have, like, such, like, cool designs. Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover in me, but I've always wanted to see art of Aegis. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Now we're talking, baby.
It's so rare to have a character in Cage with glasses. I think it's Aegis and Vala as the only two, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So glasses fans, we gotta take what we can get.
That's right.
For real.
But yeah, I just like love the composition where they're all in their four quadrants. They all have their very specific color palettes that they got going on. I think they complement each other very well.
This is very much giving pop art.
Maybe we end this about here, actually.
Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover.
I have this actually here. And then the epic, like, closing soundtrack in the background.
They have, like, such, like, cool designs. Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover.
I think it could be. We could go just like really basic and just like pan to each four of them, you know. I wonder, do we have enough? Oh no. Oh no. We'll just have to go up and downsies. For each of them. Maybe if I can work this good, then this little black bar on the side can be seen as a part of the artwork itself instead of just the end of the image. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay, so if we just pan down, then we should probably pan up for Aegis. Something like this, yes.
Have, like, such, like, cool designs. Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover in me, but I've always wanted to see art of Aegis. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Now we're talking, baby.
It's so rare to have a character in Cage with glasses. I think it's Aegis and Vala as the only two, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So glasses fans, we gotta take what we can get.
That's right.
For real.
But yeah, I just like love the composition where they're all in their.
Let's see. Agumi. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. we'll see what are they talking about during these
So
three.
glasses fans, we gotta take what we can get.
That's right.
For real.
But yeah, I just like love the composition where they're all in their four quadrants. They all have their very specific color palettes that they got going on. I think they complement each other very well.
This is very much giving pop art. Very, very like this is an album. This is their
The
dropping
Beatles.
their album art.
Yeah.
They're dropping their boy band album on SoundCloud.
That's right. Listen now, gonna be in the concert soiree.
Is it giving Gorillaz album? Does the Gorillaz have an album like that?
Yeah, with the four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
Demon Days. Yeah. Giving gorilla. It's giving gorillas.
It's giving.
Me, who has never listened to gorillas.
Jane and Tarzan. It's giving gorillas.
It's giving gorillas.
Jesus Christ!
Both of you
guys.
stop being funnier than me.
No.
That's
No.
fair.
I also love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was the fourth character that was in that scene.
Okay, and then we do the weapon. That seems like a plan. Cool. Well, it's cool that we have like enough room. We have just enough room. Amazing how they did that so that we could pan equally to all four of these characters. Okay, so Aegis goes up. Then let's go over to let's jump over to Magus. And we're also gonna make sure that we have a little border on the side for him too. Oh, and we should also, but I've just messed up all the keyframes. But we can keep the same zoom. So we're gonna go 3.45. Is that what it was? 3.45. Yes. So that should be the same amount of border. Yes. And then we'll zoom on the OC character. Then we'll start from the top of his head. We did include the border for Aegis, right? We included it in the zoom. So we're adding the border here, which is just the end of the image, but nobody needs to know that. So we're adding it here, and then we jump down to, hello, the edge of the border. Perfect. Here's keyframe for you, and a keyframe for you, and you two can get out of the way. Okay. Then go to Aegis. And then, since we're going to be talking about the OC, then we'll zoom in on the OC Rin last. He will zoom up, like we did for Aegis. There we go. Here's our beginning keyframe. We zoom up to the top. We don't leave that much, but we'll leave that much. Then I clicked the wrong button. You get a keyframe. Boom. Bop. And then, just to be safe, we'll do our transition here.
I also love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was the fourth character that was. No.
That's fair.
I also love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was. I love how their their.
Yes. Okay. And then we'll do the OC. Yuzora goes, but oh no, Yuzora goes bottom to top, so Rin has to go top to bottom, right? 3.45. What did we say? Top to bottom, right? That looks a little bit more even. Bam. And we'll just... Oh, man. But then we gotta... Well, that'll be good enough. Yeah. Transition. Okay. Let's watch this back. Make sure everything's going good.
Really blew up after his release. Not enough Maja and Aegis. And they have, like, such, like, cool designs. Like, maybe it's just the, like, green lover in me, but I've always wanted to see Art of Aegis. So I'm like, yes!
Yeah.
Now we're talking, baby.
It's so rare to have a
Yeah.
character in Cage with glasses. I think it's Aegis and Vala as the only two, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And they
glasses
both have
fans, we gotta take
squared
what we can get.
rims.
That's right.
For
Little
real.
Bayonetta ones.
Yeah, I just like love the composition where they're all in their four quadrants. They all have their very specific color palettes that they got going on. I think they complement each other very well.
This is very much giving pop art. Very, very like this is an album. They're dropping their album art.
Yeah.
They're dropping their boy band album on SoundCloud.
That's right. Listen now, gonna be in the concert soiree.
Does
Oh, she's
it
so
give Gorillaz album?
moody
does
and
the
frowning.
Gorillaz have an album like that?
Yeah, with the four.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
Demon Days. Yeah. Giving gorilla. It's giving gorillas.
It's giving.
Me who has never listened to gorillas.
Jaina Tarzan. It's giving gorillas.
It's giving.
It's giving gorillas.
Both of you, stop being funnier than me.
No.
That's fair.
No.
I also love that. I love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was the fourth character that was in that scene, and I would have believed you. It
Yeah.
blends very well with the other three. Because I think, oh right, because there's Final Fantasy 15. It's the group of four. Of course, this is the fourth person. Magia Age. Final Fantasy 15.
Then maybe we zoom back out so we get a good view of the four. Yes, I believe that to be a good impulse. We'll see how that works. And then I want to let's see. We'll see how this works. Maybe we start at 0.5. And we are zooming in on. Definitely want to give. We want to give them some. We want to give something to zoom in on. Their little doodly doodad with their weapon. Cool. We'll see how this transition works. Here we go.
I also love that. I love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was the fourth character that was in that scene, and I would have believed you. It
Yeah.
blends very well with the other three. Because I think, oh right, because there's Final Fantasy 15. It's the group of four. Of course, this is the fourth person. Magia, Aegis, and Rin. That's naturally it fits so well.
Naturally.
They did a good job at making their OC canon. I don't know if canon compliant is the word, but
No, but yeah, it's so easy to like overdo it, right, to the point where like they stand out next to the other characters, but they really captured like the aesthetic of the other members of the Verimax crew.
Yeah.
Also, gotta love the anime eye flames. Always a fan of anime eye flames.
Oh, iconic.
They must be artists. Their eyes are glowing.
They are.
Ah, of course.
All right, next up we have Miko, who
Okay.
are.
Ah, of course.
Okay, so then we'll take this. And I think we'll do 2 quadrants and we'll go side to side, like that. So 2 quadrants at a time. Bink. Doop. Yes. To show how Rin fits.
Making their OC canon. I don't know if canon compliant is the word, but
No, but yeah.
That's fair.
I also love that. I love how their OC's weapon. You could have fooled me and told me this was the 4th character that was in that scene, and I would have believed you. It
Yeah.
blends very well with.
No, yeah, this is good. This is good. We want to make sure that vertically these 2 fit. Okay. We do kind of, okay. We do want some movement though, side to side. So let's make sure we are zooming in enough. There we go. Into the side for Yozora here. There we go. So they go this way, then these 2. What was this zoom? 2.02. So you're gonna come on down. We're gonna put you right. Yeah. Just zoom in just a touch more so we can get the black out of the top. Yes. Okay. So then we're going from this side to the other. There we go. We didn't put our fade in. So here are our keyframes. We'll get rid of the holdings. Okay, let's take a peek.
Aegea, Aegis, and Rin. That's naturally it fits so well. They did a good job at making their OC canon. I don't know if canon compliant is the word, but
No, but yeah, it's so easy to like overdo it, right, to the point where like they stand out next to the other characters, but they really captured like the aesthetic of the other members of the Verimax crew.
Yeah.
also gotta love the anime eye flames. Always a fan of anime eye flames.
Oh, iconic.
They must be artists. Their eyes are glowing.
They are.
Ah, of course.
All right, next up we have Miko, who
Perfect. Oh, we forgot to put in our chapter select for. Let's see, what's a good color? Theirs is the only one with any kind of red in it. Myth 6367, I believe, was their numbers. 6367. Wow, do I have numbers autism or what? info. Da, 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 da. Let's put you over here. Who is next?
All right, next up we have Miko. Oh, next up we have Miko.
Miko.
All right, next up we have Miko, who writes, I'm Next up we have All right, next up we have Miko, who writes,
Da, 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 do grab my still. Oh, way to go. Oh, I can't see anything. Miko. You have been assigned trans. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Oh my god. You know what I've been meaning to do? I want to watch what I want to watch right now. You know what I want to watch? I want to watch. Hold on, hold on. No, oh my god. No, what are you talking about? I'm seeing is Blue Sky's just search engine just like absolutely horrible? I'm seeing so many people talk about this thing I want to play. I also need like Blue Sky also needs like it needs like a bookmark feature. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I want to. Happy Pride Month.
You're gay. What are you talking about? Everyone in Xanarkand is gay. I literally like women? You can like women if you're gay. It's called bisexuality. I had forgotten about bisexuality.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
About bisex. I had forgotten about bisexuality.
I forgot. I had forgotten. Happy Pride Month. Hello, Chain. How you doing? Happy Pride Month. everybody. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to Titus for finally understanding that he's gay. You're gay. You're gay. Everyone in Xanarkand is gay. A blue sky. Please give me a way to bookmark things. That will be my first and only. Also, just like that post is blue sky right now. That is it's carrying the cultural weight of the entire website on his back. So that will be the first thing added to my bookmarks on Blue Sky. Please give me a bookmark function, Blue Sky. And also, how come whenever I searched for that, I had forgotten bisexuality. I see so many people talking about that post, but not the actual post itself. Please help. Well, I suppose it was because it's a video is the post. But like, anyway. Anyway.
Next up, we have Miko, who writes,
Miko, I need your images. Miko. Oh my god. This is our second to last image in this part. And then we just have, like 5 other showcases to fix up. Let's see. Esper's reliable waves.
Sephora has in store. I wanted to draw something that involved one of his many iconic moments. Look at that composition.
Yeah.
He finally accepts himself and beats Ansem. Oh, look at that composition.
Here we go. Yes. Oh, and let's put in the chapters. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I might have March Caprice finished just in time for March Caprice. I might have March Caprice 5 finished just in time for March Caprice 6. Today's the day. Today's the day. This is Miko. And Miko, they also have like a Keyblade Graveyard one, so it's kind of tannish, but it does kind of have light, so we could go yellowy. We have a lot of yellows though. Let's go for this light green. I feel like we haven't used that one, even though so much of the infos are right next to them, so it just looks like white chapters anyway.
Accepts himself and beats Ansem. Oh, look at that composition.
Yeah, I remember last year they did like a movie post.
Consume the darkness, return light it too.
Yeah, I remember last year they did like a movie poster. I remember this one from last year, and I'm so glad to see them back because I really love that, and I'm really loving this one. Just the unique style he brings to March Caprice every year. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I love the very dynamic lighting, because we have the light at the bottom and it, we can see the light source and how it hits Riku from like a
yeah,
and like the ever so slight glow of Ansem.
Okay, so we're starting out with our simple pen. Wait.
oh, look at that composition.
Yeah, I remember last year
Look at the
they did like a movie poster. I remember this one from last year, and I'm so glad to see them back because I really love that, and I'm really loving this one. Just the unique style he brings to March Caprice every year. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I love the very dynamic lighting because we have the light at the bottom and it, we can see the light source and how it hits Riku from like a
Yeah.
And like the ever so slight glow of Ansem's eyes, which like really pops when it's like surrounded by like the shadowy wisps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Ansem is an artist.
The art.
From like a
Yeah.
And like the ever so slight
Do you want this to
glow
last a little
of
bit longer?
Ansem's eyes, which
Yeah, we can put that in, like, yeah. And I think we probably zoom, oh, pardon me. We zoom in on light, hey. And as we zoom out, we also kind of come up so we can see the light hitting Riku's body. It's kind of in his face, so we'll have to get to his face. Like that. Ooh, and we have also blown past our boundaries. Yeah, let's keep the light. We just missed his entire face, but that's fine. It's on the body. The body. And then we'll go into the eyes. So we'll start from out, and then we'll zoom in on the eyes. We are good on all sides, okay. And then we'll zoom in on the eyes. There, and we'll also get Riku's face here. Yes. That's good.
The Art of Darkness.
let's not beat around the bush here. This is another great addition to Buff Riku canon.
Yeah, Buff Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes though, the blue and the green, like the Art of Darkness. Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes though, the blue and the green like blend.
Ooh.
That's such like he's such pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also loving the bend to the keyblade that they get.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes.
Okay, so company's down there. Da-da-da. Hi, Desert Foxy. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We are on our second to last piece in part 1 of the art showcase. And we're talking about Miko's Riku piece, so anytime I get to look at artwork of Riku, it's awesome.
And like the ever so slight glow of Ansem's eyes, which like really pops when it's like surrounded by.
Oh, we haven't put in our corrected. Keyframes here. Okay. And then we talk about Buff Riku for a minute. Okay.
And like the ever so slight glow of Ansem's eyes, which like really pops when it's like surrounded by like.
Yes, DaVinci is a cool piece of software. It definitely helps if you have like a base knowledge of other editing programs for like your shortcuts and everything. But of course, you know, DaVinci being free, it's very accessible and can handle a lot of footage. So, you know, that's always a plus. Being free and easily accessible. You know, learning software is kind of just trials by fire. So if you want to learn DaVinci, you do kind of just need to start using it, right? And of course, being free makes it that barrier of entry that much smaller. So good for them for being free software.
slight glow of Ansem's eyes, which like really pops when it's like surrounded by like the shadowy wisps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Ansem is an artist.
The artist eyes. Yeah, there we go.
Of course.
The art of darkness.
Let's not beat around the bush here. This is another great addition to Buff Riku canon.
Yeah, Buff Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes though, the blue and the green.
We want to have a little moment for Buff Riku.
Yeah,
to sit.
Buff Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku.
Yeah. How about you take note, Adobe? Tui. To even have your name in my mouth tastes
Yeah,
bad.
Buff Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's.
Okay, so we gotta zoom in on Riku's face.
Oh.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes though, the blue and the green like blend.
Ooh.
That's such like he has such pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also loving the bend to the keyblade. Bend to the. The eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also loving the bend to the keyblade.
Where did we say bend?
Bend.
Okay. So this character from a game or an anime. This is Riku Kingdom Hearts. He is from Kingdom Hearts, which is what March Caprice, which is the art showcase that we are editing for right now. We're currently editing the 5th year, so like the stuff that we were not able to perfect in our event that happens in, you guessed it, March, as is in the name. So March Caprice is a fan event for the Kingdom Hearts series. Sorry if that wasn't clear. So we're putting out a little extra on the back end of that that event that took place in March, and yes, it has been taking 3 months to do that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Riku's face.
Like blend.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so cool. I'll have to check it out. Shut the fuck up, Chain. Chain's the one speaking right now, if you didn't know, so he is also a staffer of March Caprice. So
Blue and the green like blend.
we're zooming in on Riku's face. That's what we're doing. So look at his face. Miko did such a good job in his face. It looks like this hooded eye shape also like reminds me of like Renaissance-y kind of art styles. You know, they usually have like that hooded look to them. I also love the shines in here. Do you see the light like reflecting as like a like golden light in his eyes? He does have a good voice, and he waxes his voice every week. Because it's an instrument, like a string instrument. Okay. I was thinking about like hair waxing. I was like, how do you do that? But like on the inside of the throat. The price of performance, yes. You must suffer to be beautiful and also to have a waxy voice. Okay. So we zoom in, and then we zoom in even more.
Buff Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes,
Spiritual.
Riku's eyes though, the blue and the green.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes though, the blue and the
Ooh, but did you see how that transition happens like during the musical transition too?
Buff
Listen.
Riku.
Let's go.
Gosh, and speaking of eyes, Riku's eyes
Yeah?
though, the blue and the green like blend.
Ooh.
That's such like he has such pretty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also loving the bend to the keyblade.
The like the face, like I was saying with like the Renaissance, like the like I feel like you know that one that's like Lucifer that's like crying and like looking at like this. I feel like it's that kind of like Renaissance artwork of like moody men, right? The Miko really captured that kind of brooding face. Très cool, methinks. Blah, 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 blah. Get Miko's little signature in there. And the bend. Ooh, how long does this go on
It gives
for?
a very nice sense of how the camera is positioned. Not necessarily fisheye lens, but kind of like fisheye lens adjacent.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ansem's eyes, how he's giving it's. You know how Xehanort can do that thing with his eyes where it's very like you can't do this IRL. And Ansem's eye.
Da, da, da. And then we come up the keyblade, rotate the lady. Yes. Okay, we'll see how this looks. How long have I been editing? How long have I been editing this specific project, or how long have I been editing, period, like honing my skills? This project, I think I probably have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, wait. 1, 2. Oh, in general. In general, I have been editing YouTube videos since I started my channel in 2019. So, oh my God, that's 6 years. That's more time than I spent in high school. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it for sure. Like the last 5 years, that was the same amount of time that you spent in high school. Well, you know, like a little bit less, but you know what I mean? Since COVID began, is more time than when you were in high school. That does not make any sense whatsoever to me. That's kind of what I've been thinking about lately. I really want to start editing, but I struggle with all the options on the editor. What's your channel? Oh, you went to see my YouTube channel. Woohoo. Let me see. Let's see. Here is Das YouTube. That works, right? That's a link that works. And so, yes, as someone who is moderately confident in their editing capabilities, DaVinci, I would say, is very good for beginners. Because of course, it is free. And also it can handle like this kind of, we're a bit more basic here, right? Where we're just putting in just one video layer, and we're just transitioning to and from different clips and just putting some simple keyframes in there. But it could also do a lot of other stuff like chroma keying. You can do like blue screens. You can do 3D editing within DaVinci. It's beginner friendly, but there's lots of room to expand in it. So I definitely recommend this immensely. One of the hardest things, the other hardest barrier is also just to find out what your computer's capabilities are. Because, you know, you could have the best software in the world, but if your computer can't handle it, it's almost like not having that software to begin with. So I don't even know how to look up my specs. My brother made my computer for me. So you want something. I don't know. You want big RAM. You want big graphics card. That's a whole other thing though. But when you download software, it should also show you the specs that is kind of required to help that software run. And of course, does Windows Movie Maker, is that still around? And there's also like even more approachable things like all the TikTokers do their editing on like CapCut, right? I don't know how they do it. I feel like my fingers would be like so big and fat. I wouldn't be able to, not being able to go like frame by frame like this, that would drive me insane. I don't know how TikTokers edit on their phone. But yeah, gotta run to the store, BRB. Okay, have fun at the store, Chain. Be careful if you have like wildfires near you and stuff. You might need to put on a mask. Yeah, I tried a much simpler tool, can't remember the name, but it was too simple, and I think working on DaVinci would be better starting point when I try again. I will watch some tutorials and take it more seriously this time. Yes, that's also, I guess, the other piece of advice that I can give people for editing is that if you have like a solid artistic direction for what you want to go with your editing, if you have like a bit that you want to film and you want to, let's say, like chroma key yourself out, so right, it's just your face, and then have, right, it's your face and then your body, and then that piece like pans across another frame of something, then that is so easy to look for a tutorial on how to do that. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. YouTube is your best friend when it comes to editing. You can look up a tutorial for anything. Just so long as you have that direction in your head, it's so easy to just follow a step-by-step guide and just learn as you go along. So, right, that's like the whole thing of a creative process is incomplete without technical skill, but also the technical skill is incomplete without a creative idea, right? It's symbiotic. You need both, right? So hopefully that helps at all. And good luck with your editing journey, you know? We all start somewhere. And you will keep making mistakes you will keep making very dumb mistakes. For if you've been doing it for you're just beginning, or you've been doing it for 6 years or 10, 20, you know, it happens. You'll lose a clip. You'll find some dropped frames here or there. It happens. But you know what? We're all mostly just making like little YouTube videos for ourselves on the internet. So, yeah. It's not that big of a deal. It's just your art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also loving the bend to the keyblade that they give. Like this very just it works well with Riku's pose.
Yeah, it gives a very nice sense of how the camera is positioned. Not necessarily fisheye lens, but kind of like fisheye lens adjacent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ansem's eyes, how he's giving it's, you know how Xehanort can do that thing with his eyes where it's very like you can't do this IRL, but it's he can like bend one eye to give you this like very weird creepy look. Like I'm getting that again from Ansem. It's really cool.
Yeah, lovely. All right, next up we have MNS.
And then they move on to the last picture. Or image, or artwork, I should say.
Ansem, it's really cool.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
We'll transition on Espers. Yeah.
getting that again from Ansem. It's really cool.
Yeah. Lovely. Alright,
Okie and so then we're gonna probably go from side to side so we can get the difference in Ansem's eyes here. Bink. And then schwink, schwamp, schwoop. There. Thank you for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you for, wanting to listen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ansem's eyes, how he's giving it's. You know how Xehanort can do that thing with his eyes where it's very like you can't do this IRL, but it's he can like bend one eye to give you this like very weird creepy look. Like I'm getting that again from Ansem. It's really cool.
yeah. Lovely. Alright, next up we
Cool. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're flying through this today. My goodness.
Lovely. Alright, next up we have
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spidgedeos. Let's see.
Weird creepy look. Like I'm getting that again from Ansem. It's really cool.
yeah. Lovely. Alright, next up we have MNS Prime 21, who
Grabbing our still. Export. It's MNS Prime. MN Supreme. Maybe? Oh shoot, did I not export that correctly? I didn't even assign MNS Prime to be trans! Oh no. MNS Prime 21, you have been assigned trans. Split this puppy, put you down there, and then let's grab our two images. Trans. The one that says trans. Even though it doesn't really matter. I like my little assigned trans joke. Can you tell? I've been doing it every single time. Okay, let's see. Esper's reliable waveforms.
in this event. Going to confess firsthand that yes, young Xehanort is my favorite KH character. Therefore, it stands to reason that I'll pen to properly draw like you would with pencil and paper, but only on some occasions. It's mostly used for me to make my comics.
So this is like an art gallery. Yes. So for our little fan event with March Caprice, we have 7 categories. We do YouTube videos. We do live streams. We do let me work myself backwards. We do music, so we do like a concert full of music. This is all digital, by the way, and all like pre-recorded. We do actually, a matter of fact, I could just show you. And then we have, right, that's 4. And then we have 4 categories that we put in like our art gallery, which is cosplay. Oh, I'm not in March Caprice mode. So I don't even know. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. So here is the March Caprice website as soon as it loads. There we go. MarchCaprice.com. And if you click over to our Artist Alley, we host cosplay, merchandise, writing, and also art. So if we tab over to our art in the Artist Alley, You'll see a couple of repeat people because we love to share them in our art showcase. So you submit for specific categories, and then we host them in different ways throughout our week-long celebration. And one of the ways that we do that is we not only do we have like our artist alley here, we also have our showcases for these 4 specific categories, where we, very much like you've been seeing in the editing process, we take people submit an extra step, so they are doing more work, so we do reward people for doing more work. And we talk a little bit more about the people who are specifically submitting to the showcase. Like, for instance, like these first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images are in the art showcase, but this one isn't, or it might be in part 2. I have been in a fever dream of editing, so I'm not. Apologies if this picture is in part 2. But so we take extra time to like talk about those people in our showcase for the categories, and this is just specifically about the art category showcase, which we split into 2 this year because we had so many submissions for the art showcase. Art is our largest category. You know, fan art just is a massive part of fandom, so we definitely do want to showcase our artists because fan art is one of the backbones of fandom. So that's just our little way of giving back to people who want to, you know, give a little bit extra in the showcases. And we need to put our chapter in for M&S Prime. And we're going to do this electric blue that he has in his piece. M&S Prime 21. Then M&S Prime 21 info. Oops, let's just keep it simple. There we go. Wow, our last chapter. Let me know if you have any more questions about March Caprice. Pretty cool to see you guys are passionate about it. I have never really been a very creative person, but I appreciate the art. Yes, you know, I'm also not an artistically inclined person, so I love to see what people can create. They just like amaze us every single year with what they come up with. We have amazing artists in the Kingdom Hearts community. So yeah. Let's see. Esper's reliable waveforms.
While I am accustomed to using
me.
my phone as my go-to for drawing it on paper, but only on some occasions. It's mostly used for me to make my comics to save space. As for the artwork itself, then I work my way with line art over the sketch layer using a darker color to complement the base color. For example, his skin tone is somewhere at a light brown. Happy 4 years, and many more to come. Thank you for reaching out and letting me be part of this wonderful event. I can't wait to share more with you going forward. I love this. It's so striking.
Yay! Woo.
I love this. It's so striking.
This is so cool. And I was about to say, and they brought it up over and over again. I was going to open with this, but M&S Prime is somebody that I recognize every single year. Like, I'm like, oh, yep, they're back. So,
what other hobbies do I enjoy? So it's summertime, so of course I got to do my gardening, right? It's something about like turning 30. It's like your 30s start peeking their little nose over the horizon, and they start screaming at you, "Buy a plant! You love plants now!" And so I've been buying plants and loving plants. You know, the phrase is "go touch grass." I believe not only do you need to touch grass, but you need to dig your hands directly into the dirt. You need to fill your hands with the earth. You need to connect again to earth. Everybody should do some digging. Everybody should do some planting. I'm turning 30 next year. I'm on my way. Get into plants. Get into plants. Get into tomatoes. And because tomatoes are so easy. Let me tell you, we're drowning in tomatoes right now. Every single stream I talk about how I drown in tomatoes. But yeah. And the fun thing about tomatoes is that there's so many different kinds of them. Like you can get like, and there's all these heirloom seeds. Oh wait, I have to show you. You've gotten me. Ooh, Foxy, you've gotten me. I love Baker's Creek. They are such affordable seeds, and they're also heirloom seeds. So like very specialized like breeds of plants that you can get. So even if we searched for, hello, the search function does not work. Okay. I have a few houseplants and it does make the place nicer. I would love to grow chilies. So let me show you. Should I just accept privacy settings? Oh, okay, that's what we were working. So like chili peppers. Yeah, just like, you see these? Do you see all these different kinds of peppers? And there are some sweets, but they're like, do you see how wrinkly that is? If you're into spice, you can grow some really hot peppers if you get some heirloom seeds. So like these are so cool. We recently started growing our sweet bell peppers. So like I got orange ones, I got yellow ones, what else did I get? I got like the albino peppers. Let me see. Albino. Yeah, these albino bullnose sweet peppers. I can't wait to see what these like turn out like, cuz like I've never seen like a white pepper before. That just sounds fun. This is awesome. I'm guessing they don't deliver overseas. Let's see. Let's actually take a peek. Free shipping in the US, but alternative domestic shipping options available at checkout. Let's see if we have any more information. Sales tax and exemptions. Accessibility statement. I wonder if it would be in screen reader. No, okay, so not that kind of accessibility. So I do believe they ship overseas. I'm thinking they do. I'll take a look at the website. I haven't seen one that's nice here. Yeah, I think this is. I just think Baker's Creek. What did I say? They're very affordable too. Like especially for just like a home gardener, $3 for a minimum of 10 seeds, right? You're not. There are most like rare seed sellers are usually like selling towards farmers. So like they're selling like hundreds, pallets of seeds at a time, so that they're not going to be $3. They're going to be $100-ish for, 100, 200 seeds and stuff. So, but yeah, you should let me know if they do end up being able to ship to you. Hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed for you, so that I can recommend it for more international people, because I just think they're really cool. They also have And obviously you're international, but they do have in, oh God, is that Minnesota or is that Missouri? I don't know. But they do have like their central like base that's just adorable. Let me see if there's like any pictures of their place. They also have like a restaurant where they like grow, where you can eat all of the like the stuff that they grow there. Oh yeah, like see, it just looks like a mercantile. Don't you want to go to the mercantile and buy your seeds? Ugh. Would need to wear a mask though. She's masking. That's cool. Wait, why are you going backwards? Whoop. Oh, that was all the pictures. The pictures are done. That's what it is. But yeah, I think this is just like a cool company. They're mostly family owned. They have a couple of kids that they kind of put in like their promotional materials that they've adopted. So that's cool. It's cool to adopt kids, you know. Yeah. But that's my diatribe about Baker's Creek and gardening. You love to do it. And also, you know, it's a great way to, if there's like a community garden going on, that's a great way to like meet people, especially, you know, other grandmas who love to just, you know, get out in the sun all day. Back from getting syrup at the store to wax your vocal cords, your silky sweet vocal cords. That's what you were getting the syrup for, Chain? Welcome back.
I love this. It's so striking.
This is so cool. And I was about to say, and they brought it up over and over again. I was going to open with this, but M&S Prime is somebody that I recognize every single year. Like, I'm like, oh, yep, they're back. So it's really cool that she's been here since year one and has continued to come back to March Caprice. So thanks for coming back every year.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
Thank you.
I loved getting that step-by-step of the art process that she went through, because I think it's super cool to kind of see, you know, how an artist starts from the beginning of a piece and just going through it all until they get a finished piece. It's so cool to see how artists, you know, do their work.
And I love, like, in the piece itself, it's like you can't see it from afar, but then you look closer. I adore the use of halftones for the lighting.
Okay, and then we'll zoom in on the face. La faccia. Is that too much to just pan down the whole time? Oh, there is a little border. Oh, not that one. Thank you. Keeping the artistic vision intact. What is he holding? Oh, it's the chess piece. Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's a very dynamic one, right? I'm glad you like it, Foxy. Would you like Foxy or would you like Desert more as your... Or did you like to have your full Christian name, Desert Foxy, when we're talking?
I love this. It's so striking.
This is so cool.
Oh, his
And
face.
I was about to say, and they brought it up over and over again. I was going to open with this, but M&S Prime is somebody that I recognize every single year. Like, I'm like, oh, yep, they're back. So it's really cool that she's been here since year one and has continued to come back to March Caprice. So thanks for coming back every year.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I loved getting that step-by-step of the art process that she went through, because I think it's super cool to kind of see, you know, how an artist starts from the beginning of a piece and just going through it all until they get a finished piece. It's so cool to see how artists, do their work.
And I love, like, in the piece itself, it's like you can't see it from afar, but then you look closer. I adore the use of halftones for the lighting. So you have like little blue halftones for the lightning around him and like little yellow ones for the lightning around the piece. So cool.
Oh, I love that. It's such a stellar usage of texture to really highlight the cloak's material. Oh, I love that. It's such a
Let's keep listening.
usage of texture to really.
My Christian name. Don't mind. You can choose anything you like. Do people usually call you Ava? Yes. That's my name. That if you look at my YouTube channel, that was linked earlier. The way that I got it is that you take the A, you take the E, and then that's too many vowels to take the third A, so you go for the B first, and then you go to the A. So instead of just Aya, it's Ava. See? It's something, and that's what I've decided to call myself. Thank you. Yeah. But it's so cool. I like Foxy, because it's like you're Foxy, It's fun.
It's like you can't see it from afar, but then you look closer. I adore the use of halftones.
Wait, we were
I love
still
that.
listening.
It's such a stellar usage of texture to really highlight the cloak's material. The sounds, and I love the use of the colors and the values. Like the blues are so striking, and then you have the gold of the chess piece and of the values. Like I love the use of the sounds, and I love.
I'm actually going to then we're gonna zoom. I'm gonna zoom in around the face to get like the blues. Da-da-da-da-da. And then I think we're gonna like zoom out as we come towards the hand so we can get that texture comment. Yeah. Oh, and look at the blurring at the top because it's coming at you. Whoa, watch out.
Do their work.
And I love, like, in the piece itself, it's like you can't see it from afar, but then you look closer. I adore the use of halftones for the lighting. So you have like little blue halftones for the lightning around him and like little yellow ones for the lightning around the piece. So cool.
Oh, I love that. It's such a stellar usage of texture to really highlight the cloak's material. The sounds, and I love the use of the colors and the values. Like the blues are so striking, and then you have the gold of the chess piece and of young Xehanort's eyes to really hone your vision in on that. And he's got the glowing eyes. He's an artist.
So we're gonna I think we're gonna do the background. Oh, but I wonder, do they talk about, I'm gonna have to zoom in on the Keyblade at some point. I wonder if they talk about that. But maybe we give the background a little bit of love. We have the most here. So let's zoom in. This here. We'll come up like this. We want to get that eye in there. Yes. Da da da. Bink. Boop. Up. Up. Here we go.
Highlight the cloak's material.
Mm-hmm.
The sounds, and I love the use of the colors and the values. Like the blues are so striking, and then you have the gold of the chest piece and of young Xehanort's eyes to really hone your vision in on that. And you know, he's got the glowing eyes. He's an artist.
He's got the artist eyes.
Oh my god! And
Artist recognizing artists.
here's the thing. Between like the blue lightning and the yellow lightning, he's got the Miles Morales thing going on, and Miles Morales is also an artist. Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh,
it's all connected.
It's all connected.
Oh, now I'm realizing, because like the gazing eye is in this piece. Master of Masters, he's an artist. He's perhaps the artist.
It's recognizing artists.
Here's the thing.
Okay. Gazing eye is there. Well, it's behind him. A little bit more. How do we exemplify this? I guess we zoom in on the face. We zoom in on the face. We will zoom in on the face.
To really hone your vision in on that. And you know, he's got the glowing eyes. He's an artist.
He's got the artist eyes.
Oh my god! And
Artist recognizing artists.
here's the thing. Between like the blue lightning and the yellow lightning,
Can you speak German? I heard you say a few phrases earlier. No, I just do funny voices. Sorry. I was... And we come over here and we put this here. This is how much German I speak. Hallo. I am German, yes. Sorry to all the German-speaking people out there. But I'm also sorry that you have like such just silly little voices. Yeah. On top of the numbers and values autism, I guess I got the noises autism too. Yes, hello, we're having Gewässer. We're having the weather in here. Ja. I got the noises autism and the accents autism. That's how I communicate. Hopefully, hopefully that's all right. Not a bad accent impression to be fair. Do you speak German, Foxy? That's more languages that I speak,
To really hone your vision in on that. And you know, he's got the glowing eyes. He's an artist.
He's got the artist eyes.
oh my god! And
Artist recognizing artists. Oh,
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Oh, now I'm realizing, because like the gazing eye is in this piece. Master of Masters, he's an artist. He's perhaps the artist.
Yeah, there we go. There it is.
this is your official Marge Caprice theory, the only one you're gonna find on the show.
I also love how the chess piece not only has this blur to it, but I also love.
Okay. And we do start talking about that. The eyes. We can instead of focusing on the one behind him, let's just go to these two since they are more complete anyway. Da da da. Oh, and we almost begin a third one over there. Zoom in just a touch more. Oh no. I need to get rid of these other keyframes that we have. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then we'll scooch it on over to there. There. That's when the black border starts. Okay. That'll be good though.
It's all connected.
Oh, now I'm realizing, because like the gazing eye is in this piece. Master of Masters, he's an artist. He's perhaps the artist.
Yeah, there we go. There we
Love
go.
this
There it
lightning.
is.
This is your official Marge Caprice theory, the only one you're gonna find on the show.
I tried to learn a bit of the basics, but I think I should just stick to English. Yeah. That's we wait. I don't want to put it on you because you did say that you were international somewhere, but like us here in America, we don't got any kind of information or education whatsoever, you know. I I know how to say donde está la biblioteca, and I only speak half English anyway, so you know. I can speak some Afrikaans, so that's cool. That's like not who speaks Afrikaans? That one lady who's from South Africa. The actress, excuse me. The actress who is not Kate Blanchett. But the Snow White and the Huntsman. That's the film. Charlize Theron. She speaks Afrikaans. Yes, exactly. She's from South Africa. I love a Charlize Theron. Everyone loves a Charlize. A very happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I mentioned Charlize Theron. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride. The gays love her.
It's all connected.
Oh, now I'm realizing, because like the gazing eye is in this piece.
The-
Master of
Excuse me, the gays? Ing eye?
Masters, he's an artist. He's perhaps the artist.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There it is.
This is your official Marge Caprice theory, the only one you're gonna find on the show.
I also love how the chess piece not only has
Chess
this
piece,
blur
right?
to it,
That's
but
what we were doing next.
it's very like it looks like it's
Whoa,
3D
there we go.
modeled. It looks it has like depth. I don't know if depth is the right word to it, but it's very it looks
Shading.
like I can grab it. I want to grab it.
Yum.
Like he's giving it to me.
I think she mentioned in her description that she specifically snapped a picture of the chess piece that she owns, which
Ooh.
is wild. Congrats. That is such...
Not the most useful language outside of the country, to be honest, but I'm glad I learned some of it in school. People really like it when you speak their language. Yeah. Everybody except the French. Everybody else, when you speak their language to them and you're very obviously like struggling a little bit, but you're trying. They're like, "Oh my God, you're doing like so great." The French is like, "Okay. So you have spoken French? A lot of people speak French. You don't even do it all that well, so I would maybe not try, honey." This is quite embarrassing for you. Not for me. For you. Maybe.
owns, which is wild. Congrats. That is such an insane collector's piece to have. Or like the whole like chess set is an
Yeah,
insane
oh my
like
gosh.
collector item. Congrats to you.
Sorry
Yeah,
about your
it's-
wallet.
It's composited in this piece so well.
Well, hopefully, instead of getting the Alba and Ader set, hopefully M&S Prime got the set that we did for March Caprice 4, made by one of our lovely merchandisers who I can't recall right at this moment. But you know, for plastic pieces, to charge $75+ for plastic pieces was absolutely insane. No, it wasn't even $75. It was $750. That's insulting. Our March Caprice merchandiser, who basically made the same thing in like 3D, and 3D printed it, and like sold it to us for $75, right? Wasn't it like $75 ish, Jane? You know where I can find it? I can find it easily. I go to YouTube. Oh, and I get blinded by the light. I go to the March Caprice YouTube channel. It was like on sale for like 80-ish. Right. And then I go to the March Caprice 4 infomercial. And then I go to the time stamp for should say it here. The chess set by Bonus Room Crafts. That's how I can see. Schwink.
And our next item on the docket is from Bonus Room Crafts. The wonderful chess set can be yours for $199.
Yeah. Yes, and Shane just said it.
Get $50 off. This wonderful chess set can be yours for $199.
Yeah, so the official official Kingdom Hearts chess set, which is again just plastic, was sold for $750. This fan-made one you could get for $250, or if you were lucky enough to get it through the March Caprice discount, you could get it for $199. It pays to pay attention to March Caprice, you know what I mean? At that point, you're making money. Oh no, Jane. This year-old video I'm finding a mistake in. Oh no. I do like chess. And this can actually be a playable chess set. Because like people no. It's It didn't happen, actually. It doesn't exist. If we haven't gotten a comment about it for a year, that's actually our audience's fault. What was the mistake? Oh, sorry. Let me do. Yes, be a responsible consumer. We are on Bonus Room Crafts, but it links Lord Boops at here in the corner. But Bonus Room Crafts, their links are all correct in the description, which is how people are gonna. It's Jover. We might as well Kingdom Hearts ourselves, you know. We might as well just ascend into the Kingdom of Hearts. Gonna find the missing link balcony. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Again, if our audience has not made it aware to us by now, a year later, it's their fault. I think. For not paying close enough attention and watching. Hello. You know what I mean? How long? We're talking about the chess piece. So how would you describe the fandom for Kingdom of Hearts? I think I only watched a friend playing the games. I saw the Keyblade once. The Kingdom Hearts fandom is some of the kindest, most caring, hugely inclusive fandoms. I make the joke about like being assigned trans, but like by playing the Kingdom Hearts series, you kind of do sign up to be gay somewhere. Super gay inclusive. But they are also some of the dumbest fucking people you will ever meet in your goddamn life. No one knows how to read. Oh my god. It's true. We're all gay here. Chain said it's true before I insulted everybody. That means you signed up. um, Also true. But yeah, but that's like, that's all fandoms, you know, that's everybody. Everybody has lost the ability to read, and that's, if you can get over that kind of annoying part of the fandom that every fandom has, we are also very dumb. Some of us like don't even understand like what's going on in this own series that we have dedicated hours, hundreds of thousands of hours of our lives to. So that's perfectly fine. You gotta love it in your own way. And what's so fun about it being like a video game series is that Lance was talking about this in one of the streamer interviews that we did this year, about how like even just the gameplay of the games can be very customizable, because it is very like the hard and sweaty like critical mode, all pro codes. Like challenge runners have their like major difficulty stuff that they can glean from it, but it's also like a kids game. You know what I mean? It's rated E 10 plus. So if you're not like super into video games, it is super accessible. Children play these games, so like if they can, you can too. And there's a whole heck of a lot of them. So like if you want to like get into the Kingdom Hearts series, there's just a whole lot of, just a whole heap of content for you to get through. If you want to dumb it down to content, and I do hate the word, but that's the only thing that I can think of right now. So, you know, I, of course, always say you should get into it, but I am a pusher. And it is my religion, so of course I'm going to say get into it, but it's very good, and it inspires a lot of good people to do very good work, not the least of which being for March Caprice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry
Yeah,
about your wallet.
It's composited in this piece so well. Like, I just love how, like, it's all edited. Like, look at that blur. Look at the lightning. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, and the background, how it has these like, I don't even know what to call this.
Oh, it's so cool.
We'll see how long this is for. We'll see how long we can pan on just the teensy tiny little chess piece. It is kind of cool to think you have a fandom to talk to people about something you're both interested in. Maybe I should join a fandom. I always loved Star Wars, but it was more personal. I never really spoke to many people about it. I've heard horror stories about the Star Wars fandom, but I think like, especially, well, that was because like I think the last like the Disney trio of movies was kind of just like bad, and so it kind of just inspired a lot of just like kind of toxic people to get into the fandom for shipping reasons, and you know those are always the worst ones in the fandom. And there was a lot of racism going on, a racism that has continued until about like this Andor stuff that has come out that is, you know, ultra revolutionary, which is surprising that Disney's like actually putting that out without, you know, like guardrails on and stuff. So I want to keep this X over here. So that's all that I've heard about Star Wars recently. But so it actually might be a good time to kind of like get into the Star Wars fandom, since like it seems to be a more purer timeline of like people who are in Star Wars for the right reasons, of it being, you know, like George Lucas said, it being like an allegory for the Vietnam War, with the rebels being the Viet Cong, who were in the right, and the United States was wrong for being in the war with Vietnam. So it wasn't so much of a war, you know. It's one of those things that would be considered, you know, like just war crimes and genocide if the United States was an equal player amongst everyone else in the world. So yeah. I actually agree. There was a lot of negative toxicity I saw online around the new movies. I honestly thought they weren't as good as the others, for sure. But I just thought it's not for me, but some people took it very far. And that's not like that doesn't tend to happen in fandom anyway. You know, everybody has their bad groups of people, you know. Just because you like the same things online doesn't mean that you are also interested in being the same type of person, you know. But you know, there is, because Star Wars is a Disney property, there's always a possibility that there could be crossover with the Kingdom Hearts fandom anyway. So like, if you want to try to get into the both the Kingdom Hearts fandom and the Star Wars fandom, there might be an opportunity for you very soon. There is a lot of speculation about, like, there was maybe like an AT, not an AT, it was the smaller one that the ATST foot that might have been in the most recent trailer, which is already 4 years old now, you know. But Star Wars might be coming into the Kingdom Hearts fandom very soon, so you could see a lot of crossover in fandoms. If that's an incentive, hey, you know. Oh, we are doing good, Lance. Thank you. We are almost done with the last image, the last artwork. Oh my god. Can't believe it.
The how the chess piece not only has this blur to it, but it's very, like, it looks like it's 3D modeled. It has like depth. I don't know if depth is the right word to it, but it's very. It looks like I can grab it. I want to grab it. Like he's giving it to me.
I think she mentioned in her description that she specifically snapped a picture of the chess piece that she owns, which is wild. Congrats. That is such an insane collector's piece to have, or like the whole like chess set is an insane
oh my gosh.
collector item. Congrats to you.
Sorry about your wallet.
It's composited in this piece so well. Like, I just love how like it's all edited. Like, look at that blur. Look at the lightning. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, and the background, how it has these, like, I don't even know what to call this effect, but the lines, it's giving like I don't want to say, I don't know, but
It's giving like data.
it's
data
very
breach.
good. I don't know how to describe this. The multiple clocks, the depth of everything, it's very well done. The shading,
The shit.
on the how the chess piece is glowing on his face, that's a great touch. I love that, and the art and the brush strokes on the hair, very good work.
Yeah, I almost want to say it's like because it's not like a moving image, but like it gives like kind of a parallax kind of feeling with how everything in the background is kind of layered. So like, yeah, you get that depth of field. Lovely. That concludes today's session of
Woo. Is this the first year MC is doing Final Mix stuff? Yes. I think maybe last year we did like one or two things, but not like a major like overhaul of a couple of things like we're doing this year. Like majorly changing a lot of things. And of course, there is still the visual novel to come out. So that's like a whole other, that's basically like a whole other category, right? That we had not shown during the actual event. So, you know, like in previous years, the final mixes of them was just like fixing like a dropped frame or something, or like something like lost its keyframes or whatever. But yeah, this year is actually doing like final mix stuff. You know what I mean? That did not appear in the original event. So that's pretty cool. We're getting not too big for our britches, but our britches are getting bigger. I think I want to come... I definitely want to showcase the Keyblade. Because, oh my god, look at all that lightning. Ah! And we'll make sure that we show off the little signature there. Feels like game dev. It absolutely does feel like game dev. Man, the March Caprice staffers should unionize.
Look at the lightning.
So we can stick it to the March Caprice man. Oh, wait, we're already panning down. Shoot. Okay, so we need to pan up, I guess. Oh, shoot. 3490. 3.49. And then we want to come up. Okay. We'll unionize so we can stick it to the man and make more money. Lance, are you also a Kingdom Hearts fan? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Lance is probably one of... Let's take a quick peek at Lance's. At Lance's. Lance's. Oh no, why are you not? Why are you not? You're not showing me lands. I need to see lands. Hello? I hate KH. I'm the biggest hater. Lands the master. Come on. Here we go. Quick shout out to Lance in the chat. There is a fine line between love and hate. But we can also, of course, Jenna. We have Lance is an amazing streamer. He is actually our streaming head for March Caprice. And as you can see, Lance does a lot of challenge runs. He's been doing data fights, which is like big boss fights. So like like the difficult boss stuff that I was talking about, Lance does them with like all of the challenges on, and he's also playing them like not with the standard PlayStation 4 controller. He's doing it with the Riftmaster. So as you can see,
Sweet Remind, I go down the State of the Needs on Cut Level 1, all pro codes with the Riftmaster guitar controller. You can go ahead and flip on them. Check it out.
Let's go.
let's go! So like, he's doing all of this fighting on a guitar, which is amazing.
That's all we had to do.
And these are
Oh
really
my God,
hard
that was
boss
so
fights.
close.
Absolutely.
What? Sir, what do you have? What give us again? Come here. Yeah, we got him. Woo! It's finally over.
Lance, I hope you know that every single time, and I do mean every single time you flip the guitar, I am screaming. I'm going, yeah! My longest yeah boy ever. Yeah! So yes. Lance is not only in the He's not only in the Kingdom Hearts fandom, he's some of the best of us. He has an amazing community as well. Does amazing streams, does amazing challenges. And it's just like, again, like one of the most like kind and caring and inclusive people that you would ever find. Fandom is good sometimes. Sometimes. Sorry, baby. Did I get your face? She's all good. Hello, Miss Lady. Were you just sleeping? Oh, she does not want to look at me. If you are my lady, you know, just cut your face. Doesn't care. She doesn't care. Oh, right. So we then go upwards. Okay, we have our keyframes in already. Love you, Lance. Is there any negative aspects about it? Like maybe people that take it too far? There's definitely people that take it too far in like all aspects. Like Lance, I'm sure you can talk about like people who like do crazy, like get like absolutely like up their own butt about like, oh, I can do this many fights with this many pro codes. And I play the game so much better. Excuse me, I play the children's game so much better than you. Thank you very much. There's, you know, I'm so happy the gamers joined stole my tweet and initiated us to become friends. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe our relationship is based on him. Because, you know, if you want to talk about the bad side of the fandom, there's also, you know, a troupe of Kingdom Hearts YouTubers who very clearly, like, just do it for, like, the clout. And, like, they're like, so content-brained that they are also kind of, like, a negative force on like every aspect, from like the narrative to like gaming also. Hi baby, how you doing? So sleepy tired? I'm used to that elitist attitude playing WoW. Oh, okay. Okay, so you know you know. But then there's also, of course, like I said, every single fandom has shippers. So we've had, and you know, there's always shipping wars going on. You know, it's out there. Just stay away from it. I don't like mini cage challenge runners, to be honest. Yeah. And then there's also like some kind of people who like because there's kind of those two sides of, because it is a video game, so there is that interactive element. So there's elitist like game players, but then there's also like elitists in like understanding the narrative, like as in like just watching a movie kind of thing. And it's so funny that like the people who are the most elitist are the most media illiterate people out there. Like we have like a big thing about like theories, which is just, you know, you're just writing fan fiction is all you're doing. Except like you're a man, so you have to like make it like this big deal because your brain thought it. So like it's a theory and not just my speculative fan fiction. So do you just let people consume the fucking games how they want to? It's art, man. They can take from it what they want. What is a challenge run, like a speed run or with limitation? Yes. So I don't even. I am also like not one of the people who play the games like for the gameplay aspects of it. So I can't really. Oh god, my armpits are a little wet. Sorry. I can't really tell you much about it, but yes, it is like there are limitations, and especially with the more recent games, there's ways to like put those limitations like naturally into the game. like there is one. Oh, there's one for like the entire series. You can turn like your experience points off, so you can beat the whole game at level 1. So that's like huge difficulties. And then like you can also add like a speed run aspect on top of that if you want to. You definitely customize how you want to do challenges / speed runs / both. You shouldn't do that because that does 15% less damage on average. Yeah. Don't apologize. I'm human. Yeah. Well, it's, you know why? It's because I didn't put deodorant on because my deodorant keeps burning me. And I don't know why. I guess I'm trying something that has like mandelic acid or something in it that's supposed to help like balance your pH and like lighten your skin on your underarms and stuff. I don't really need any lightning in there anyway, so I was like, it's just like, oh, I just want like a fancy new deodorant, and I got so good, girl. I can't handle it anymore. I just need to go back to my fucking Dove deodorant. God damn. It's also like so expensive for deodorant. Deodorant should be like under $3, if that. It should be like 30 cents. But you know, I'm a big dummy and I got. That's so annoying it burns. But you know what? I'm also such a big dummy that like because I paid so much money for it, I'm gonna keep using it. It doesn't burn like every single time is the thing. Is that it burns like every 4 days that I put it on. So it's like I don't know. It's always a toss up on whether or not it's going to happen. But, you know. Anyway, if you wanted stinky or sweaty pits, you got some. Congratulations. Let's finish. You must get the men's 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, soap, sunscreen, toothpaste, skincare. It also pays my taxes, or files my taxes, and it also picks my nose for me. Men. This goes up. Yes. Let's see, what are they saying?
That's so cool.
Yeah, and the background, how it has these like, I don't even know what to call this effect, but the lines.
Data-y kind of.
It's giving like I don't want to say I don't know, but it's very good. I don't know how to describe this. The multiple clocks, the depth of everything, it's very well done. The shading on the how the chess piece is glowing on his face, that's a great touch. I love that, and the art and the
we've zoomed in too much on his face.
Very good work. Very good work.
Yeah, I almost want to say it's like because it's not like a moving image, but like it gives like kind of a parallax kind of.
I think when we talk about parallax, we should come back to the zoom out. That'll be kind of cool. Because that could almost do a parallax in and of itself. Do you WFH? What's WFH, Lance? Am I being very dumb right now? Wash face head? Work from home. Yes, I do work from home. So, yeah, no one's smelling me right now, so that's fine. I don't smell. Sorry, I don't smell bad, I promise. It just gets a little toasty. And especially when, like, your armpits already, like, kind of hurt already. It still hurts from yesterday. It does just get kind of moist. Anyway, that's my major pH problems happening in my underarms. I think we might come up as no. Yeah, we should, because the other side is kind of that. I wasn't suggesting that at all. Yeah. No, Lance is very worried about me stinking up the place for other people. Because he cares. He cares about other people's environments. We'll zoom out. Like here. I use the Old Spice because Terry Crews said I must. Man, those commercials really were like a cultural reset, weren't they? They were like huge. So much so that, do you guys remember the Jenny Nicholson video about that, like those terrible like church shows? And like they would do like those look at your man, look at me, now look at your man, now look at me, like, but with live theater at the local church. Like that's how big they were. That's just kind of crazy that like a commercial had that much impact, you know what I mean? I don't think a commercial could have any amount of impact nowadays. Like they keep trying every single Super Bowl to be like the next Old Spice body wash commercials, and they're not. I just gotta say, if it burns, then maybe there's less pressure for you to use it if you work from home. You don't understand though, Lance. The pressure of not ever wasting money is pressure enough for me to keep using it. I'm just gonna maybe skip a day here or there, and that's gonna be what happens. I wonder if it's like my pH is just like super off, and they're like, no, you need to correct it like super hard. If that's what that's about, you know. Unfortunately valid. Got to use what I got. And also what sucks even harder is that at first I bought like a different scent because like the base neutral scent wasn't available, and the scent that I bought before that just smells like bad, or it smells like it's a winter scent, you know. So it smells like very vanilla-y, very smoky on top of that. So it's like, I can't wear this during the summer. This is a bit too much. And so I've bought like 2 of those. So I really can't waste them. Weekend plans. Weekend is when I work. So that's my plans every weekend. But I do also want to go through my clothes, I think, this weekend. While I work. Because I like dressing for stream, you know, working from home for the past 5 years, like during a pandemic. Hey, surprise, surprise. I don't wear a lot of clothes. So like I feel like I've just accumulated a lot of clothes that I don't like anymore. And like, trying to find clothes that aren't just like a t-shirt is like kind of hard to do. Unfortunately. So like I'm gonna go through my clothes, and hopefully like I start coming on stream with like more interesting things on, you know. Yes, and yes, 2. I have 2 of them. So unfortunately I'll be Bernie for a while.
Done. The shading on the how the chest piece is glowing on his face. That's a great touch. I love that. And the art and the brush strokes on the hair. Very, very good work. Very good work.
Yeah, I almost want to say it's like because it's not like a moving image, but like it gives like kind of a parallax kind of feeling with how everything
Let's
gives
see that
like
again.
kind of a parallax kind of feeling with how everything in the background is kind of layered. So like, yeah, you get that depth of field. Lovely.
Yes,
But like it gives like kind of a parallax kind of feeling with how everything in the background is kind of layered. So like, yeah, you get that depth of field. Lovely.
Abe's frugal nature is getting on board with the 6 6-in-1 men's body wash, diesel, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, cooking oil. It could also be a lubricant. And a moisturizer for the elbows. The best version of me during the week are my stream days. Yes, exactly, right? Because it gets to be a lot. You know, actually committing to even just like a couple of days of streaming. Oh my God. The people who can actually like get up out of bed to do this, amazing. Even if like you're not like doing too much, even just like a couple hours feels like such a big commitment because it's like it's live in front of a camera and oh my God, you're doing it. And like it takes a lot to keep coming back at it again and again. I have even just like trying it out for a little bit, so much more respect for streamers. Even just trying it just a little bit. Yeah. I only shave on stream days. Absolutely. I only ever shave when I will be on camera, so yeah. And oh my God. Thank you so much for sharing your piece, M&S Prime. That was an amazing piece. But we are, you guys, you get it? This is just the last, it's the last, oh my God, it's the last little bit of this video. Whoa. Our product is not claimed to be a lubricant, and if you use it as one, then you do so at your risk. But if you need to refill your lighter fluid, it can work. Oh my God. That's amazing. Please read the warnings on the side of our product before purchase. Oh my God. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Let's see what this looks like.
Yeah, you get that depth of field.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's make sure parallax.
It's not like a
looks
moving
good.
image, but like it gives like kind of a parallax kind of feeling with how
Right?
everything in the background is kind of layered. So like, yeah, you get that depth of field.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. That concludes today's session of the Cosmic Art Showcase. We've had so many wonderful pieces that we got to go through, just completely rave about. Thank you so much for all the artists who submitted your pieces to
Actually, I
let
need
us
to make this
yap
just a
about
little
them.
bit longer.
We love yapping. We love your pieces.
We do.
We love yapping. We love seeing your art. Thanks everybody that submitted. Thank you so much. And for those of you who want to see these art pieces and the rest of our artist alley, you can view the entire artist alley with all these pieces in it at marchcaprice.com.
Thank you so much, and happy March Caprice.
Happy March Caprice!
Happy March Caprice!
I love art.
I love it when the music comes in.
We love seeing your art. Thanks everybody that submitted. Thank you so much. And for those of you who want to see these art pieces and
I think that might be our ending title screen about there. So I think that's all I should extend this to. But let us begin. And I do want you to ripple the timeline, please. Thank you. Whoop. Da-da-da. Let's do 41. No, we need 39. Okay, that's perfect.
So everything in the background is kind of layered.
Your doggo is sleeping nicely. They sure do. Look, there's a second one right there, too. There, my babies. Oh, they sleep so good. You know, labs. They just, sleeping is most of what they do. That and eating, so. Well, they are sleeping, so. Do yours also like to keep stuff in their mouth? Trixie is my slipper girl. She always has a slipper is what I call him because like she first took some of my slippers when she was a baby, but now she has lots of toys. The other ones, Junior and Stella don't like the toys as much as her, but if they get in the mood, they'll like toys. She always carries around her slippers though. She's my slipper girl. All right.
So yeah, you get that depth of field. Lovely. That concludes today's session of the Cosmic Art Showcase.
looks like shit.
We've had so many wonderful pieces that we got to go through, just completely rave about. Thank you so much for all the artists who submitted your pieces to let us yap about them. We love yapping. We love your pieces.
We do.
We love yapping. We love seeing your art. Thank you. Thanks everybody that's submitted. Thank you so much. And for those of you who
to let us yap about them. We love yapping. We love your pieces.
We do.
we love yapping. We love seeing your art. Thank you. Thanks everybody that's submitted. Thank you so much. And for those of you who want to see these art pieces and the rest of our artist alley, you can view the entire artist alley with all these pieces in it at marchcaprice.com.
Thank you so much, and happy March Caprice.
Happy March Caprice!
Happy March Caprice!
I love art.
I had one that always had something in their mouth, usually tennis ball, and if she couldn't find something, then a leaf would do. Oh, that's so cute. I love when dogs. Yeah, they love their babies, don't they? And well, in retrievers, they have such soft mouths. You know, they hold things so nice and gentle. Yeah. So if you ever hear any snoring, that's the troop of dogs that I have in my room. Oh, Chain, are you still here? Do you think it would be, should I like do a little showing of the like the website, like a little like scroll down in like this last little bit here? Or should I have like the ending screen that we're making and put that like here? Or just scroll the website and then like ending screen here, if you are still here. But also anyone can give me their opinions if they like. But I do need to re-render this because the timing and the camera movement is off.
That concludes.
It was like, oh, we don't want all of this. But that is an easy fix, and I would only have to render it from the last like 3 seconds here, so that will be easy enough to do. But yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did a lot of good work today. All we have to do is enter in our like little info stuff here. And I am on kind of a roll. And I would do that now, but I do gotta pee a lot, so I think I might end stream here. The website info is a good idea. Not sure where you want to place it. Oh, okay. So like there's this little bit of them talking about the website here before it ends. But then we also have like an ending like title card that we can put into this space. And it could say like marchcaprice.com. I guess the question is, do we want to say marchcaprice.com here, or do we want to show... Do we want to have like a screen recording of like this going on? in this place here. Actually, you know what? I did do that for the infomercial, so I think, yeah, I will do that to keep it uniform. And we'll go to the artist alley and we'll make sure we're on art like we did before, earlier in the stream. But that will be all for me today. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pat and I usually end at like the same time, but because I'm like sneaking out a little bit early because I have to pee so bad, I think maybe I might raid the last couple of minutes for him. So that'll be fun. Everybody go bug Pat. Say that he's like stinky and he could use our like all-in-one man's shampoo that we're trying to get off the ground here. Thanks for the hangs. It was nice meeting you too, Foxy. Thanks for so much for tuning in. I hope you get into Kingdom Hearts and you hear the good word of the Lord. Hope your bits stop burning. Thank you. I really do need that. I needed that, Lance. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will be sending you off to a regular Pat. It worked. So. Oh, no, wait, stop. No, it's not regular. It's regular Pat YT is the one that I want to raid you to. Whew. Okay, this one should work, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I did that a few years ago. Well, good luck to regular Pat, not white tea. And I hope you have a great night. See you later. Bye-bye. And I am also ending my stream right now. Bye-bye. And also a secret goodbye to YouTube. Bye-bye.